Hello, and welcome to the Quad Life. It's been quite a while since we had a trucking life video, so I thought I'd give it a chance today. So we are picking up a rail car mover, and you can see here on the map, since the last time I recorded a video, we've added Nebraska, which you see right about here above Kansas. I'm not going to get into Nebraska today, but maybe in a future video we will. So let's pick up our
drive safe
job here, and then we can drive safe. So you see this thing here, in real life, can go on the road as well as railroad tracks and move cars around. It's not really a lot of space to get hooked up. So I'll be right back here. Alright, I'm hitched up. And just like there wasn't much room to get hooked up, now it looks like there was equally amount of lack of space to get out. And I know these things are heavy, but 9-axle trailer for that is a bit of an overkill. So let's see if I can get backed up here a little bit. Alright. A little more room. Let's see if I can get out of here without I did not hit anything. Let's back look. Alright, doing good. So since I last recorded a video, big surprise that American Truck Sim has done a few updates, one of which was update 1.5, which is the same time that Nebraska came out. And unfortunately, the 1.5 update made it so that older computers like mine don't run the game quite as well anymore. So at some points, especially in town, we get a lot of jerking, or as I say, instead of a video, it turns into a slideshow. So if that happens, I will likely skip that section or speed it up or something. But I purposely chose the shorter run to kind of test and see how it works with my recording software.
Get ready to turn
So, what are we talking about today? Well, it's summer,
left.
and a lot of people like traveling this time of year. You know, kids are off school, and they often get tired with whatever they have in their house. So a common phrase that parents might hear from their children is, "I'm bored." So they can take a trip and hear it somewhere else. Well, I'm the same. However, going places is not all that easy. And especially right now, with very few caregivers, then it makes it a little harder.
Get ready to turn right.
So usually, when I have a full covered schedule,
Turn
my
right.
parents like to get out on Fridays and do their own thing, which is great that we all get away from each other. And they do things like get groceries and run to Walmart or hello, police car. And that kind of thing. Well, since we don't have help on Fridays, that means I go with them. So for the last few weeks, we've had some of our own adventures, I guess. So in southeast Iowa, and frankly, a lot of Iowa, there are some very small towns.
Go straight on. You want me?
And
Go straight on.
small towns each have their own thing. Oh boy. Roundabout, a long turn. That's what I mean by slideshow. That everything starts dripping. As I hope I won't do it too much here. So, two of the small towns
Keep
that
left. And then exit left. Exit
they frequent is
exit right.
one called Dowds, and the other is Cantrell. So Dowds, Iowa, I wouldn't dare guess the population. Other than small. Doesn't have a whole lot of, let's say, touristy interest or attractions. Except there's one little cafe that is on the main drag in town. That's only open 3 days a week. But it's kind of a fun place. So it's run by a local church, and the pastor, or Pastor Phil, is the person who greets you and the one who takes your order. Now, my parents haven't been there for probably 2 or 3 months, I would say. But as soon as Dad walked in, Pastor said, "Oh, that's you." Yep, remembered his name perfectly. And remember that this is not with me going with them. I know that I have quite the weird looking face. So people will tend to remember when I'm there. But, so it's just a small town cafe, and the food's alright. It's not anything spectacular, but it's not bad either. But it's just the small town type of thing that you would expect in Iowa. That you go more for the atmosphere and the people than anything else. So, of course, since I was with them, then introduced me and talked about my history a little bit and kind of what I do. So, the long and short of it is that this was the second time, I believe, in probably 3 years, that I met Pastor Phil. And it looks like I may be preaching for him here in a couple months. So he's been preaching for 40 years and would like a break, so that's what I do, is give preachers a break. Likely only one Sunday, but that'll be alright. It sounds like his church building is something like 3.5 miles down a rock road. So definitely a very rural church. But I preached at one that's over a mile down a rock road. And literally in the middle of a cornfield.
Keep right, and then exit right.
But that's alright. Oh boy.
Exit right.
I'd love to exit right, but they won't let me. Where else do I have to go?
Let's find a new route.
Alright. Well, instead of having
Keep right.
a simple exit,
Exit right. Exit right.
ooh, car. Oh, this one just got her. Anyway, so that was our lunch, and this cafe has
Keep right, and then
all
exit
kinds
right.
of different, I'd say, knickknacks on the walls.
Exit right.
So it has little short, pithy political signs, or just funny ones, such as, on this date, a monumental thing happened
Keep right, and then exit
that
right.
a husband won an argument.
Exit right.
Again, just kind of things for jokes. And it has a bunch of old toys and that kind of thing. So that was fun, and after lunch we went to another small town called Cantrell.
Keep left.
Alright, well, I know this is blocked off, but I have no other way to get to where I'm going. So, I'm going to go around the blockade here. And it looks like we have an accident right here. So I'm going to try to get around it. Yes, I know this is not realistic, but the game, unfortunately, does not have alternate routes. Or routes, depending on how you pronounce it. Alright. Back on the road, hopefully no more diversions. So, Cantrell, Iowa is home to a business called the Dutchman Store. Now, the Dutchman Store, I imagine at one point was a single building that I'm guessing probably just did groceries. Well, at some point over the years, they have purchased adjoining buildings that now the store covers an entire block of this town. And you can go through all different sections, and there's different flooring, different walls. But you'll get quilting in one area, clothing in another, books and toys, and a large food selection in the grocery, including an entire wall of candy. So it's also an area that has a lot of Amish that live around there. So you may see some Amish that are shopping or some that work there, and so some of the items that they offer are also for that community. So it's interesting to go through, and seeing someone like me is quite a sight for some of these kids. But again, it's just an interesting, unique, small town place to go to. They are building a brand new building now that is outside of town, and of course, a new building. It's all modern and does not have all the feel that it does now. But I'm guessing, from what they said, they're moving in early September. So I may have one more opportunity to get their current building. We'll have to see. Oops, I didn't need to go over. So that has been
Go straight on.
some of our outings on Fridays. But then, of course, we go to various stores to get groceries and whatever we need. So, go to like Aldi's and other grocery stores. You know, each store has different offerings, so you get what you can at one place and then get the rest of your list somewhere else. I know that it takes Okay, looks like we have an ATV on the road there. I don't think that would be legal anywhere.
Go straight on.
Looks like I need to get gas here shortly. And sleep, but I'll do that off screen.
Keep left. And then
So, if you're traveling anywhere this year,
turn left.
please let me know and see. Because it is kind of fun, but I know with me and all the timing of personal cares that I need and that kind of thing isn't always easy. So I'm thankful for the outings I do get. But I can watch friends of mine that have been traveling and see what they find. So I travel by proxy, I guess. Alright, where do I need?
Finally, we are here.
Finally, went that long of a trip. Straight ahead. Literally. Will I fit over the scale? But hopefully, here in another week or so, I'll have some more hours covered. So that'll be nice again. And then can maybe meet with some people and do more outings. Oh, that was a pretty easy trip, I guess. 196 miles and 37 gallons. And leveled up. Now, what should I do this time? It looks like... let's go ahead and do one more for long distance. I like keeping shorter runs for these videos, but I'm going to do some two-part ones. Well, that is it for this week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you with whatever comes up next week on the Quad Life or Trekking Life or something in between. So, bye for now.